Imagine a quiet village where farmers were working in the fields just like any other day. But suddenly, two bizarre children emerged from a wolf trapping pit. Their skin color was nothing like ordinary humans. The skin of their entire bodies was completely green. The language they spoke did not match any language on this earth. This is not a fairy tale or a story from a science fiction movie, but an absolute mystery documented in the pages of 12th century English history. Today, we will uncover the truth behind one of history's most bizarre events, the Green Children of Woolpit. The incident occurred roughly between the years 1140 and 1150 in a village named Woolpit in the Suffolk region of England. At that time, the rule of England was in the hands of King Stephen. The village of Woolpit was primarily known for its wolf trapping pits. One day, while working in the crop fields, the villagers suddenly heard a strange crying sound coming from inside one of those pits. Approaching it, their eyes widened in shock at what they saw. Sitting inside the pit were a young boy and a girl who were brother and sister. But the skin on their bodies was completely green, and they were wearing clothing made of a strange, shiny material. Out of compassion, the villagers rescued the two children and took them to the home of a wealthy local landowner, Richard de Cown. There, their curiosity grew even more, delicious dishes to eat, but the children turned their faces away at the sight of all the food. They were crying from the intensity of their hunger, yet they wouldn't even touch any ordinary food. Right at this moment, the villagers brought in some raw, freshly picked beans from the fields. As soon as they saw the beans, the two children cried out in joy. But instead of looking for the beans inside, they tore off the stalks and tried to eat the empty parts. The villagers then peeled the pods and took out the green beans inside for them. The children devoured those raw beans ravenously. For several straight months, they survived solely by eating these raw beans. Slowly, after staying at the landowner de Calm's house, the children's habits began to change. They gradually started eating normal food, and as a result of eating nutritious food, that strange green color of their bodies eventually faded away, returning to a normal human complexion. But unfortunately, the younger brother had been somewhat weak and sickly from the very beginning. Unable to adapt to the new environment, he passed away a short time later. However, the girl survived, and she slowly learned the English language. She grew up and started working in that very estate, and later tied the knot with a local young man. When she learned to speak English completely, the villagers asked her about their true identities, and that was when the girl told a spine-chilling story. The girl claimed that they were not inhabitants of any country on the surface of this earth. They came from a massive underground world named St. Martin's Land. There is no sun in that world, nor any intense light. The sky there is always dimly lit and twilight-like, just like our evenings. The skin color of every single person there was supposedly green like this. When the girl was asked how they arrived in this village, she stated that one day they were herding their father's flock of sheep in the fields. Suddenly, they heard this strange sound of bells ringing from inside a cave. Out of curiosity, they followed the sound of those bells and kept walking through the deep tunnels of the cave. After walking for a long time, an intense light suddenly struck their eyes. They stepped out of the tunnel and, disoriented by the blinding flash of light, fell right into that wolf pit. The intense sunlight and hot air of our world confused them so much that they could never find their way back. Modern science and historical explanations. Two famous contemporary historians, William of Newburgh and Ralph of Coggeshall, wrote about this incident in detail in their books. Modern researchers have tried to provide two realistic explanations for this mystery: arsenic poisoning and green sickness. Many believe the two children might have lived near an iron or copper mine. Severe malnutrition or arsenic poisoning can cause a disease in the human body called chlorosis or green sickness, which makes the skin appear green. After eating good food, their disease was cured. The Flemish immigrant theory. In the 12th century, during the reign of King Stephen, many Flemish people from Belgium migrated to England. Their parents might have been killed in a war, and the two children fled into the woods, taking shelter in the tunnels. The rural people of Woolpit simply could not understand their Flemish language.
No matter what science says, no theory has been able to completely unravel the mystery of their claims about a dark underground world, or St. Martin's Land. To this day, the emblem of the village church in Woolpit has the image of those green children carved into it. What do you think? Did they really come from another world? Or is this a story of historical misinterpretation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.